to have Daniel Nelson on here. We've been playing tag back and forth to get him on here to explain his book. And it is called The Emogan Empire. And actually, when I was talking about it, other people knew about this book. So I am excited because most of the time I read self-help books, but he's going to expose me to sci-fi books.
Fantasy realm, yes, ma'am.
Okay, if I can get your attention a little bit. If I can get your attention, remember we're live taping and we have Daniel up here. Okay, go ahead, Daniel.
What it is, it's a sci-fi fantasy novel. It's part 1 of 3. It is introducing a new world to readers. So if you like to read, you're reading the fantasy realm. It's a great book. Like I said, it's part 1 of 3. I'm done with book 2 now. Getting ready to release that shortly. Book 3 will be coming shortly after that. It's about a boy that's born on a different world. He is tasked with being the one to protect his world from a great evil that was locked away thousands of years ago. And upon his birth, everybody knew that the prophecy was going to come true, and that he would be the one to save his planet, so to speak.
Okay, so what made you think about doing sci-fi? Because most black men, they write about the prison system or being in the hood and stuff like that. So what made you decide to go? Because that's an untapped word for African American men.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm multifaceted. I've written books in that realm as well, as far as talking about streets and things that happen out in the streets. But I'm multi-talented. So I decided that the first thing that I would do to release would be a fantasy project. So I mean, if you keep up with me, you'll see that I'm going to release other things as well. But this was something that, since growing up as a little kid, reading comic books that my dad had stashed away, watching cartoons, growing up going to the movies and things of that nature, my mind just got peaked, and I have a vivid imagination. And as far as like the things that come along with just like urban, I've been there, I lived that, I've been through all that. And this is something that took my imagination somewhere else. So when I sat down and started doing this, I mean, it was a blessing, because I didn't think I would be able to complete this because it was such a daunting task. But God saw me through. It took me about 6 years to write the first one. After I got done with the first one and decided to put it out, it probably took me a year to write the second one, and it got easier. So I just wanted to let my imagination shoot.
So with this book here, this is recommended from middle school on up.
Middle school on up. I've had people read it from middle school all the way to older people, and everything that I'm getting, all the feedback I'm getting is great. Everybody's comparing it to those things like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, and I mean, I'm just a rookie at this, so I appreciate that.
Well, I think the most exciting thing is that you were able to tap into a world. If we can buy Harry Potter, we can buy from an African American male.
That'd be great.
So that's the thing. If we can buy into that, we can definitely buy into you and sow that seed into you. So that's the main thing I'm excited about, because I never read this kind of book. So
I gave you one. Read it. Let me know what you think.
And I will. So the next thing is part 2. And the main character, what's his name again?
His name is I.
Okay. I thought it was Zamora or something.
No, I have a fan page on Facebook called Stories of Zamora. And that's the actual world that all these stories take place in. So like if you go to the fan page, you'll see I'm already telling a backstory that precedes this story right here.
Okay. So that is interesting. So make sure that you support Daniel Nelson and his book. And another thing about Daniel's book is that there are life lessons in here that he has in here, which is key. Because they always say you put it in the book, they won't read it. So, what's one of the life lessons that you can tell me about in here?
Actually knowing yourself. Finding the power within yourself to accomplish whatever task you set out before you.
Okay.
In this book, he goes through a lot of things. He has to be trained. He meets different people, but his task was always one that he thought was a great burden on himself. So, I mean, him learning exactly who he was and the things that he had to face, and then mustering up the courage to actually do it. One of the bigger life lessons in the book.
Okay, well, we want to give Daniel Nelson a round of applause for stepping out as a black male, writing a book on sci-fi. Make sure you see him at his booth, and thank you again for being on DaisyMack in the City.
Thank you for inviting me out.
Thank you.